competition. Welcome, everyone, to the Golden Pair for an Eastern Conference opponent right here. The Raptors swing into this game as part of their continuing road trip, and they're still waiting for the return of Lou Deng to the lineup.
Elfson, perhaps all of them.
So let's take a look at the Toronto Raptors starting lineup. Lowry and DeRozan are the guard tandem.
Fellas, that two-hand monster slam was vicious.
I don't think there was anyone, and I mean anyone, that could have stopped him on that one.
I tell you what, I'm glad they didn't try, because somebody might have got their feel.
Just 5 on the clock. Anthony's shot is off. Porter in Los Angeles.
And I think they can hold their heads high from that performance, you know, despite the final score being what it was.
I agree with you. I mean, it was a tough game played in a tough environment on the road, and that's good stuff.
On defense, the Warriors. 4-point game coming off that loss against the Timberwolves.
The offense just struggled mightily in that game. They went stretches were points.
Ironically, their play wasn't that bad. It was just their shot making that went AWOL.
Now here's Iguodala. Jonas Valanciunas unable to get his shot to go. Anthony with the bucket.
Well, Merry Christmas. I mean, that was a freebie.
For Toronto, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. We'll go to Doris Burke, who spoke with head coach Dwayne Casey. What's the news, Doris?
One player that he's talked to his guys a lot about is Stephen Curry. He said Curry's one of the premier shooters in the game, and he's got that quick trigger. We really have to be tight to him, get physical, and try to get him on his heels as much as possible. Guys, Curry is an excellent free throw shooter. We'll see if they can do that without fouling him.
All right, Doris, here's Curry. After Toronto picking up the basket just moments ago. Green with a screen for Iguodala. It's stolen by DeRozan. Akedia. He's covered by Iguodala. Nene kicks to DeRozan. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Last time they met was in Toronto, where they beat the Raptors.
And even in hostile territory, as they were that day, they had no jitters at all. I mean, the confidence kept growing as the shots kept falling.
And they were falling big time. I mean, from the top to the bottom of that roster, everybody was locked, loaded, and spraying jumpers.
Here's Nene, following the basket by Stephen Curry. Screen by Valanciunas. The drive by Lowry. That is good. Lowry's got his first bucket in this one.
And that's why it's so important to really be a good screening team. You get a lot of open looks from it.
Here's Curry. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
And I would say that's the definition of an ankle breaker, fellas. That move was devastating.
Put him right on the ground on his backside, and then he got all the way to the rim. Beautiful.
DeRozan, a screen on Iguodala. Pass to Valanciunas. The wide open look here for DeRozan. Gets a very good look and converts. DeRozan's got his second basket.
He's hit the ground running here in the first, putting together a nice quarter offensively.
Outside Anthony. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good.
How about the head of steam he's able to generate right there and just gets to the rack really easy.
The Raptors have gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. Lowry kicks to DeRozan.
Flying high and throwing down the hard one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
And really, he does that one as well as anyone. Kev, you're right. That's like his signature move once he goes airborne.
That was a nice replay brought to you by Kia. And the foul called on Free. That's his first foul. Barnes, he's checked in for Andre Iguodala. And Toronto making a change here. 1:29 left to play in the first quarter. Anthony on the double team. Here's DeRozan. Makes it off the glass. DeRozan's got 8.
They've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And it's not just their passing, but also the body movement off the ball that's created a lot of those opportunities.
Raptors leading by 6. Zeller setting the pick for DeRozan. Off the screen, and Moniunas with the basket on the assist from DeRozan. Moniunas has got his first bucket of the night. Curry against Lowry. It's Curry with the drive. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Green, he's checked in for Bogut. Iguodala comes in for Justin Holiday. Anthony's checked in for Thompson. Devin Harris subbed in for Steph Curry. So for Toronto right now, they've got Lowry. Nene is out there with Jonas Valanciunas. Then it's Corey Joseph. For Toronto, they've gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Outside Lowry. Blanketed by the D. He fights to the rim for the layup. Lowry's got the lead up to 8 now for the Raptors. Stolen by Joseph. And oh, here we go. Joseph's got it. The fast break chance. Dishes it to Valanciunas. No good on the shot. A bit long that time. Valanciunas has gone 1 of 4 so far. Outside Anthony. Here's the 3. And it's Anthony again missing.
Well, they're fortunate. The defense was taking a big chance, leaving him that wide open behind the arc.
And Doris Burke has something for us. Hey, Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Timberwolves put on a show. He ended with 47 points, as he usually does, really knocking down shots from beyond the arc. What a show it was as he put up some really amazing numbers when it was all said and done. Even we marveled at his performance, Kevin.
Thanks, Doris, for revisiting what was an astounding performance.
Yeah, that's certainly one that we'll be talking about here for a long time.
I say it would make it to his greatest hits file. No doubt about it.
And here's Lowry. Following Draymond Green's 3. Lowry passes to Valanciunas. Green with the rebound.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
A shot by Anthony. Nobody around. No good from outside. Raptors leading by 7. And Valanciunas now atop the key. He kicks to Lowry. In the hoop for his third make from the field. He's 3 for 4 thus far in the contest.
You know, huge height advantage there, but because of the great body control, he's able to cancel it out.
Agreed. The body control essential in that situation. I mean, if you're giving up a bunch of height, then you better be able to manufacture things in the air.
On defense, the Warriors. After the made shot from Kyle Lowry. Baseline try. The shot by Nene. No good. Warriors trail by 9. Here's Anthony. Takes the elbow jumper and drains it. Anthony's got 4 this quarter.
What handles? He broke the D down to the ground with that move.
Lowry dishes to Joseph. Lowry against Harris. Outside Lowry. And it's Valanciunas that time on the assist by Lowry. Lowry's got 3 assists now in this one. Golden State's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Here's Anthony. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. It's on Nene.
Looking at the game for Shorty, he has 8 points, and he hasn't forgotten to get his teammates involved either.
And he's conscious, I think, Clark, of good ball movement. It needs to be a part of their game plan throughout.
Catching up on the changes for Golden State. Andrew Bogut. He's checked in for Harrison Barnes. Thompson comes in for Andre Iguodala. And Steph Curry subbed in for Harris. Kept alive, Zeller. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
And the defense out of position on that possession, which allowed for him to get that offensive board.
Well said. Yes, he did. You're right, Greg. That's a tremendous jam on the putback.
What a great nose for the basketball he has, and such a strong finisher as well.
Justin Holiday's check. The clock runs out, and we're heading to halftime.
Thanks, Kev. Coach Casey, you head into halftime with a bit of a cushion here. How do you keep up this intensity for the rest of the game?
Well, maintain the disposition. I think we got to have a tough mental disposition against this team because they're going to keep playing. They know how to play the physical game. We did a good job in that half. We've got to maintain that.
Coach, thank you for the time. Gentlemen, back to you.
All right, Doris, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow here on 2K Sports.
Hey guys, settle down for a second. I noticed a couple of things from that first half. The amount of scoring we got from close range was great. Keep looking to make those quick fire entry passes. It's hard to argue with a bunch of layups and 6-footers. I do like that we limited our turnovers. We weren't careless with the ball or making unforced errors, so kudos for that. I know we're down, but I don't want that to dictate the speed we run our offense.
And we welcome you back to more NBA action. Players looking hydrated and plenty of Gatorade to help them get their job done tonight.
How about Steph Curry in this one? He's got 13 points, and he's done his job at the charity stripe. He's gotten 4 of his points from there.
And that's a good place to get them. They don't come easier than that, but you've got to get yourself there first.
The defensive stalwarts, Green and Bogut, are down low. Curry is out there with Anthony, and it's Iguodala. And at the 3, the small forward. So that's the group out there for Golden State.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Yeah, it looked like it. I mean, he kind of slid underneath as he got to the spot, too.
Green, the screen. Anthony against DeRozan. Anthony kicks to Green. Iguodala wide open. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead.
What are they thinking, leaving him with all that space out there? Do they not know? Have they not heard that this guy is unbelievable? That's a layup for him. Their prowess inside has been tremendous, guys. I mean, it's been no contest down on the low block.
And until the defense puts up a little more resistance, they ought to continue to pound them down low.
And Green gets it to go.
Nice move and finish. I think the halftime break really gave him a second win.
Valanciunas with a screen on Curry. And the shot falls short this time.
That would have been lucky had it fallen. Poor shot selection.
Yeah, look at the coach's face and the expression. It says all over it. Are you kidding me? They're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results right now.
You're right. 3 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And DeRozan. Here we go. And that one's good. DeRozan's got 16.
Those defenders look like they're out of gas. I mean, they're getting pushed around on the low block.
Yeah, but they better rally soon because they've given up 3 straight buckets in the paint.
Curry passes to Bogut. Out to Anthony. Outside Curry. Clock at 6. For the 3. With that shot, the Raptor lead is cut down to 5 on the bucket from Anthony.
They are on fire right now. That's 4 straight makes.
Screened by Valanciunas. Curry against Lowry. Wants to get it to DeRozan and does. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Phenomenal alley-oop slam right there, guys.
They're tossed out there.
Guys, this one is threatening to get really ugly.
Iguodala kicks to Bogut. Here's Anthony. Anthony missing again.
Great looking on that shot.
Yeah, really turned it from a simple, straightforward look into a very difficult shot.
And the Warriors with some changes. Harrison Barnes, he's checked in for Green. And Harris subbed in for Curry. And Toronto also making a switch. Corey Joseph's checked in for Kyle Lowry. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Here's DeRozan. Oh!
Sublime stuff, guys. Absolutely sublime.
Clark, he's going to start putting on a show now.
And that's usually how it goes. Once they get that lead, it's almost like they give him free reign.
Oh, that was a great angle we just saw, courtesy of Kia. Iguodala with the steal. And here we go. With that shot, the Raptor lead is cut to just 7 points in the basket from Anthony.
And that's another assist for a team that is putting on a clinic on how to share the ball.
And I love the mentality that they've had. If a shot isn't there, they're not forcing it. They're moving it side to side until they finally get the one they want. No
Golden State's gone 6 of 12 from outside. A very nice 50% mark, shooting the 3-ball well. Pass to Anthony for the lead. Rebound by the Raptors. Eunice has got 4 rebounds now tonight off his leg. And the ref's whistling a kick ball. With 1 on the clock. Off the mark. Welcome back as we get rolling once more. The fourth quarter right ahead in what's been a very well-contested game. So for Toronto right now, they've got Nene. Corey Joseph is out there with Lowry. Then it's Tyler Zeller. Back to Anthony. To tie it up. He takes it up and lays it in. Anthony's got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for the Warriors. Raptors shooting one of the high points for them in this game at 54%. Nene, the screen. Lowry with the ball. And it's Iguodala picking him up. Inside, Akedia. Green with the block. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Green. Here's Joseph. Warriors with the rebound. Here's Anthony. And he goes in for the dunk.
No doubt that is within his range.
Well, I would hope so. He's a pro, and it was only a 1-footer. Come on now.
Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Here's Joseph. And he banks in the layup. Joseph's got the game tied up here for the Raptors.
Hard to get that one off with the size difference there. That makes it a tough individual matchup for him, especially down low.
Well, took on the big guys going in there and challenging them like he did. But, boy, that was a nice job.
And the Warriors making a change here. Bogut's checked in. Valanciunas, he's checked in for the Raptors. DeRozan comes in for Corey Joseph. Nene, the screen. The feed to Lowry. DeRozan on the wing. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry. Lowry's got 9 assists in the game. Great passing. DeRozan against Anthony. And Anthony gets double teamed. Bogut with a screen on Lowry. And out of bounds as Toronto gains possession.
Boy, did they ever make a mess out of that one. A terrible turnover.
Raptors with the lead. Outside DeRozan. Here's Valanciunas. No good off the front iron. The Warriors have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. The 3 from Anthony. And the rebound goes to Nene. For Toronto, they've gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. Valanciunas, good.
I tell you what, you don't want to allow too many of those kinds of baskets with the game on the line.
This is when the defenders really have to protect the basket. You need to be in sync as a unit defensively.
It's stolen by Valanciunas. Akedia, guarded by Kerr. The 9-foot shot goes back up. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2. And look at how the hustle game has been going for the Raptors.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ballgame.
And also, their second chance points have been a story all night as well. That's just pure effort and hustle. And they've controlled the glass throughout this game, but it's still close.
Guys, it's their hard work inside that has them out in front, but they can't let off now. They've got to keep it going.
Lowry with the ball, and Curry picks him up defensively. Outside Lowry. Down low. Green with the block. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Valanciunas. Warriors trail by 3. Curry kicks to Green. Anthony against DeRozan. Green dishes to Anthony. Just 5 to shoot. A three-pointer is right on target. Anthony's got it all tied up now for the Warriors.
Add another triple to their second half total.
They came out of the break just dropping bombs and just a...
On the defensive end, I want some of you to crash the glass and get control of the ball. The rest of you, leak out so we can get some easy transition points.
And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
Yes, guys, I was able to hear Dwayne Casey coaching his team during that break. He told them, this is it, fellas. Let's hit them right out of this timeout. Put some pressure on them. Show them how much you want it. Let's go get it. Guys, he's really exhorting them to give them a burst of energy.
Thanks, Doris. And the shot is good. And that's now 25 points for DeMar DeRozan.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Yeah, it's really been quite a contrast. I like the way they're attacking the middle at their offensive end.
There's the bucket. Good.
I tell you what, when you get this kind of effort and efficiency from him, they're a really hard team to beat.
Toronto with the ball. He dishes it to Lowry. The pass to Valanciunas. DeRozan, the open look. Bounces high off the rim and drops. DeRozan's got 17 points here in the second half. Curry kicks to Anthony. Back to Curry. And stolen by Kyle Lowry. Up the floor, here's Nene, and Draymond Green picks up the foul. And that'll be his third foul so far.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Yeah, he was one step late that time, Greg.
Golden State on D. They trail by 1.
And they get the rebound, but guys, that's been the issue throughout the game.
Yep, and the results on the scoreboard are attributed to how they've been out-rebounded thus far.
Anthony on the wing, guarded by Nene. The drive by Bogut. Out to Anthony. From deep. No good. Good work defensively by Lowry. Now DeRozan. Nene with the screen on Bogut. DeRozan passes to Nene. Here's Valanciunas. Money!
That was massive.
You know it. He's stepping right into the spotlight there.
Absolutely critical chance right here.
They need this one to go their way.
And it's the Raptors' ball. We can probably expect to see him slow it down now.
Yeah, you got the lead. Burn some clock here.
Smart move.
Yep.
And it's DeRozan missing.
Now you need every basket you can get.
Greg, I think they're still alive here, but they better execute every trip down the floor from here on out.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And here's Anthony for 3. Anthony missing again. And they go to the intentional foul.
Yeah, you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
Sure. It's not over. The clock is as much a problem for them as the score is right now, so they've got to try to manage it.
Alright, can you guys hear me now?
He drops the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And the second free throw, no good. A tough break there. Lets the three fly. Good. And that shot brings them to within just one. They foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
Yeah, but Greg, they didn't really have another option. I mean, I thought they did a nice job getting it in his hands and making sure he was the guy who'd go to the line.
And the perfect time to be perfect at the line. Only a three can tie it now.
It's our time. It's our time. We're so close to closing this one out.
Curry dishes to Anthony.
Let's get him the ball.
This would tie it. Oh, he couldn't make that
Oh,
shot
my
go to
God.
force overtime. And so the big win by Toronto in it.
Kyle can...
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Welcome back, Ernie Johnson, along with Shaq and Kenny the Jet. Let's quickly move forward now to the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, DeMar DeRozan.
Well, DeRozan is capable of just going off on any night. You know, his leadership, though, whew, that sets him apart right there. DeMar leads by example, and his team feeds off that good energy.
Ernie, that...
And, folks, that's it for us. Thank you for tuning in. Always a pleasure. For Kenny the Jet Smith, for Shaquille O'Neal, this is Ernie Johnson. Have a great night.
I'll be back in a sec.
yeah, you know how we. And I can't quit, all I know is HBK, yeah, you know how we. And I can't quit, all I know is.
Wherever I go, my homies come to. I love my squad. We up in this thing, love with it. I love my squad. I love my squad. I love my squad. I love my squad.
Let's see here.
Make your lady back up in this, hop up in the 6, and you should ignore these rappers, man. They say anything. Call me Susie Piggy.
What should I do
got plenty
now?
change. She rep HBK, over everything. Married to the game with the